Okay, let's go for a little walk to my secret garden. Exit the troll cave here. There's a tomato that lived in the basement all winter long and even had fruit all winter, a little bit. And there's a chipmunk, of which we have many, many, many. Doesn't seem too perturbed. It will be in a minute, I think. Or not. Hello, chipmunk. Well, anyway, I'll leave him sitting there. A little time, have some 4 o'clocks. Coming up here. Big old rosemary plant. Now this is black nightshade, and I grew it from seed from last year, and the berries are edible, believe it or not. They're little tiny white flowers. Let's see, there's little tiny white flowers. Not focusing on them. And there's the berries, and they're quite delicious actually. Of course, they're like related to tomatoes. Now, we got this thing that was apparently a waterfall pond thing at one time. Lots of flowers, lots of daylilies, and precious milkweeds that I've been trying to persuade monarchs to come to, and they haven't yet. Grapes, there's lots of grapes there. This grapevine is kind of a monster. We'll have to do a little pruning next year. There we go. Yeah, there's giant squash plants. This is a garden that just gets no light at all. A little thing of carrots there. Squashes, there's probably squashes in here someplace. I've been getting squashes off them. There's some starting in there. There's more over on the other side. There's my poor black basil that is now not getting enough light at all. But it's a pretty plant. And tomatoes. Millions of tomatoes. These red reflectors are to try to increase the lighting here a little bit. Got lots of tomatoes. This was my little greenhouse arrangement over the winter. More reflectors. And let's see, walk around the end here. That was an arugula patch that I've allowed to go to seed. And some strawberries that are still bearing, believe it or not. Not a lot, but some. There's a cucumber. I have a lone kohlrabi over here. A few beets. Those are gherkins over there, growing up the poles. All the way up. And this is the wall of beans. Full beans, full beans, full beans. All the way up. I needed to have more netting all the way to the roof. But anyway, that will be all covered with beans soon. Now they've had more arugula back under here. And another patch of carrots, we'll see how they do. That window well had a big hole there, so I was able to just fill it with soil with no rocks in it, so we'll see. And there's a rhubarb that I started from the one at the big garden. That's a bunch of leftover tomatoes that I didn't know what else to do with. They don't get enough light there, but I didn't have the heart to just throw them away either. So, another tomato. More tomatoes. This is a potato in a bag. Presumably that bag will be full of potatoes at some point. There's a little mint here. There's some mint. There's lots of cucumbers starting. I've been picking cucumbers like mad. And the little gherkins that I'm going to be pickling at a very small size, it looks like. So, this is probably a cantaloupe vine. Probably not going to bear any cantaloupes, but again, it was left over. The ones I have at the other garden are the ones that are having all the fruit. Yeah, there we go. There's the zucchini things. Oh, things getting pretty good. More back in there. More tomatoes. This is an heirloom tomato that's not resistant to early blight, but they just bear and bear and bear anyway, all the way up to the bitter end. These are supposedly going to grow into cauliflowers. They're not getting anywhere near enough light over here, though, so we'll see on that. I'm not sure what that is growing back there. Something with great big leaves. I'll have to try some and see if it's edible. I'm not sure what that is. The pea vines are done. I just left them there. The tomatoes are growing over top of them. So, there's a bit of a long shot for the secret garden. It looks absolutely chaotic. The beans. And then there's this used to be water feature. I would like to dig it out and get it going again, but it's going to be quite the job, probably requiring a backhoe. Yeah, I have a few extra tomatoes. There's that's comfrey right there. There's some tomatoes. This is a watermelon vine that's, again, not getting enough sunlight, but who knows, they might luck out. There's some more raspberry vines there. Black raspberries, actually. This is one of my honeyberries that I planted this spring. Some more comfrey. Some more strawberries I planted over there. There's the other honeyberry is right there. You need two of them to get berries of different varieties, apparently. And then we have this strange little chicken wire trellis thing here in a place so shady that hardly anything will grow. But I stuck a spare cucumber on there and some more beans over there. And then I had some cucumbers growing in pots, but they weren't doing well, so I pulled them out and discovered their roots were being eaten by slugs. So I stuck them in the ground. That one is probably not going to make it. That one looks like it might make it, actually. It's not doing too badly. And then there's one more over here that's also trying pretty hard. So we'll see. That's supposed to be a sort of an herb garden. That's hot oregano right there in the middle. The little purple flowers are false snapdragons. There's a thyme in there. Yeah, the thyme's looking okay. There's some bee balm that should be coming up soon. That's the area where I found the snake. Right under that bush. There's the little bridge that we crossed. Giant grapevine from now. And back into my gardener's troll cave.